an expanding manufacturing base, an abundance of natural resources, a growing domestic market, a sound financial sector, and a stable political climate all contribute to make Indonesia's economy one of the strongest in the world. Milan Sabajil, the International Monetary Fund's representative in Indonesia, says it ranks just below China and India in attracting foreign investment.
The various investor surveys have it jumping up the rankings, and an interesting survey put it as I think the fourth most likely place for investment over the next several years amongst emerging markets.
For investors, last year's peaceful presidential election is seen as ushering in a new era of political stability and optimism. Despite the bombing of 2 Jakarta hotels in July of 2009, government efforts to prevent terrorism have reassured the business community. Indonesian Finance Minister Agus Marto Ardojo says the government's conservative fiscal policies protect investments by keeping down inflation.
Most important, we would like to manage our budget. Yes, we will provide stimulus, but we will not have a budget deficit more than 1.7%. And I believe that is the strength of Indonesia.
Free trade agreements with China and other Asian countries have increased commodity exports. And in some industries, such as shoe manufacturing, companies are moving factories from China to Indonesia. But not all agree with the free trade policies. Baso Rukmana, head of Indonesia's National Workers Union, says it is harder for Indonesian companies to compete, in part because of corruption.
About the fee of production, that is not supposed to be added fees, which we call under-the-table money.
Some surveys of business managers show corruption discourages growth here. However, the IMF's Zavajil says it is no worse than in some other countries. Although Indonesia's stock market is at record levels, the finance minister says there is little risk the economy will overheat. He says, and many economists agree, the country is likely to see annual growth of over 6% for the next few years. Brian Padden, VOA News, Jakarta.